ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll run it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to...
The expressway is wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Yeah, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
They're going to run it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an iron.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting...
They fake and the kicker's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They'll immediately call timeout. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Cuber. On the run, still looking. Got him downfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Miami 6.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Here's the give off the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
He'll pitch it. Perfect Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all.
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the...
Got a lot of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win and dig.
He's got it down the left side. Running into the open space. Hit the afterburners, kid. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. Hit the gas, kid. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane. The snap. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. To throw, it's Cuber. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Back to pass, it's Cuber. Unloads it left. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown LSU.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense nothing but green ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something
picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field.
All kinds of running room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to move it through the air. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to get one down to the 15. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the air, it's Cuber. Buys a little extra time. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
He lets it fly. Snags it on the right. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Steps away to find some room. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on third down. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cuber. Floating away. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down moment.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 45, Miami 35.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw it again. Trying to get to it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking downfield, it's Cuber. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wide open downfield.